We're going live, it says. We're live. There we go. And again, it won't connect yet. Anybody up there yet? Let's see if we got somebody that can y'all hear us? It says we got one light, one person.
Got 4 now.
4?
4.
Hey, Geeky. Hey, Country Homestead Preacher.
Hey, Geeky Preacher. How's things in Alabama, Florida? So we got 5 in here.
Let's see who's up. We have chat problems again, so we'll just put it up here and see how it goes.
I don't have it at all on the tablet.
You don't have it all.
I just got it.
No. There's Josh Real.
Hey, Josh. Thank you, Josh.
Corona's not wiped us yet.
Well, Preacher, I think we're going to make it through it all right. I really think we do. Hey, there's Thrifty.
Hey, Thrifty. G. Pretty quiet around here. We haven't left home since Monday. I wish.
Oh, there's Jesse.
Hey, Jesse, how you doing?
Well, Josh, stay home, and there's some symptoms you can kind of be assured of if it's corona. You're going to have the worst sore throat you've ever had in your life, and your chest is going to hurt, and you might have a headache. That's the 3 that seem to be most prevalent, and that's from confirmed cases. So, what are you doing to the chat, man?
Well, since we don't need all that, and you need to be able to see if you're in the picture a little bit, that's what we do.
They ain't here to see me, no.
Yes, they are.
They might be here to hear. They might be here to hear me, but they are not here to see me.
Well, you're not doing a podcast. No. All you.
You're the visual attraction. Hey, there's Travis. We're all right, Jesse. Everything here is more of an inconvenience than any real problems. The grocery store stocked back up except for toilet paper. I won't ever figure that one out. It'll be a fact. Why they was running on toilet paper. Nobody can give me a reasonable answer. Everybody else, since we got folks from about everywhere, how's the grocery situation turned out where you're at? Is the store stocked back up a little bit now?
Well, their main concern is being able to get in.
Well, my concern is having something to buy when you get there. Because the only way we were in a bind the other day to look at bread.
Yep.
I think bread was the biggest thing we got hung up on, but
Jeremy Conklin, how you doing?
yeah, we're stocked up here. You can get about what you want, except for but I was really wondering if that was everywhere.
The first couple of days, there was no meat in the grocery store. They bought all the meat out. But now they've stocked back up.
She's stocked up now. I don't think milk was no shortage here, was it?
I don't know, because I had already bought milk at the beginning of the week. I didn't really look.
I don't know, preacher. I don't know. I saw that same stuff today, this morning. I'm not going to venture a guess on that. Politics is above my pay grade.
They have done stimulus checks before. Not Trump, but the government has. So it's not unheard of. But I don't really know if that's a rumor or if it's really going to happen. They went from being $1,000 to $1,200 per person, $2,400 per if you were married and filed together, and then they said something about $500 per child, but that's all hearsay. The original amount was $1,000, so if we're lucky, we might get $1,000.
He said he was going to do something. He didn't say what he was going to do, and I ain't betting. I wouldn't spend it before I got it.
Yeah, that's definite.
And, you know, the last time we got a check in the mail like that, if I remember right, it was an advance on your tax return. Well, they won't give you nothing. They just give
There's
you.
Justin Lawson.
Hey, Justin Lawson.
Pineville,
Kentucky.
Um,
Justin must have watched it live before. He led right off with some information. Great name,
I
Justin.
don't remember if it was a advance on your taxes, because even people who didn't get refunds that year.
I'm pretty sure that $1,000 stimulus was advance on your taxes. I don't know, you might have to make a certain amount, they had to pay it back. So like when I got my tax return that year, they took $1,000 out of it for something like that.
Gas here, he got it today for $1.70 a gallon.
$1.69.
Yeah. The store down the road is still at $1.89. But yeah.
No, 180, 179.
Yeah,
which is as cheap as I've seen it in a long time. I filled my big truck up there. I had about a 20 quart and a half tank in, and I filled it up for $40. That ain't never happened. I figured I might better go get some gas.
Well, you never know. There's so many rumors
Jinky,
going around.
our state tax is pretty steep too. It's 48 cents a gallon, I think. 45.
Tax. I haven't heard that, an extra tourist tax.
They probably don't actually call it tourist tax, but I get what he's saying. Yeah. I wonder why I said cheap. That's a little scary. Gas being cheap's a little scary too. To be honest with you, something don't feel
cheap
right.
Gas can't go nowhere.
Well, maybe that's it. Maybe nobody's traveling. They got too much. Hey, Jim.
I mean,
hey,
it does go by supply and demand. When there's no demand, you've got excess supply. So. Yeah, that's exactly. We've talked about that, Jesse. That they might say, "Oh, don't worry about it. You don't have to pay it while this is going on." But they're not going to say we don't need our money. They're going to want it next month or the month after that, whenever. They're going to want their money. That is for sure.
What?
Jesse was talking about what we were talking about. You know, you might can be waived to paying your payment, but they're going to tack it on in the end.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be. I don't think that's going. I'm always scared. I'll be honest with y'all. I've had very few people ever do much to help me. Not when it came to money or making a payment or something like that. I've had very few people ever help me. And I imagine if they defer like your light bill, what I'd be scared of is, you know, they take the state of emergency down. And all of a sudden you owe 3 light bills. You're liable to get a Letter from the light company, you got 10 days to pay them 3 light bills, they're gonna cut it off. What you gonna do then? You know, once the state of emergency is over with, you know, what's gonna happen then? Now I'm sure they defer a house payment because they do it for hurricanes all the time.
But
But
they're gonna tack it on.
yeah, well, you still have to pay it. It ain't gonna go away. It definitely ain't none of it gonna go away. But they might put it to the end of the. Jeremy said for $1.20 a gallon.
Mm. That's weird. It would be cool, but it's weird.
Yeah, that's right. You're exactly right. Jesse, I don't know that gas won't. Gas is over $1 a gallon. I started driving.
Well, it went back down at one point in time when it shot back up.
Well, it seems like I might remember gas being under $1. I think.
I don't remember being under $1.
I think I remember being under $1.
In a long time.
So I remember arguing about gas under $1.
What?
Seemed like I had some delivered one time. You could buy it in town at the pump for less than $1. They charged me more than $1. Bring it to me in bulk. It was supposed to be cheaper.
Oh. He said the sad part is he filled up in February and don't go anywhere, so he's still got 7/8 of the tank.
I understand you. That sounds pretty normal around here. That'd be what would happen to me.
Free up some gas cans. Can't pull it.
But I hope nobody's having any real trouble from this stuff. And like I said, mostly here, it's kind of a blessing to me in a way. I definitely don't remember 17 cents a gallon. Yeah, that's right, Jesse. I can't remember. That's about the time I got my driver's license. I don't remember. It seems like I might remember 79 cents. For some reason, it seems like 79 cents might have been those I ever remember being.
I don't remember it being 79 cents ever.
Well, I think it might have been a time right now where all of a sudden it dropped or something. It seems like I do remember. Yeah, I remember it was $4.50 too.
Yeah. I remember there was a big price jump 10, 12 years ago.
Hey, Patrick.
My son went in the hospital, so we were in the hospital for a month. When I got out, it went from being $2 to $4 in a month's time. I'm like, what happened to the gas prices?
You know, I remember $4.50 gas like it was yesterday. It ain't been that long ago.
But I'm talking about that first jump went up. First time it hit that high.
Ha! That's pretty good. Highly professional self-isolators. That's a good way to put it.
This works out perfect. Everybody can socialize and still be quarantined. We've been having meetings upon meetings on Zoom.
Yeah, Jim, you got to tell on yourself there. I ain't gonna lie.
What did he say?
They say it matters 24 cents a gallon.
Ooh.
Giggy said it was 17 to 19, but you know, the South, sometimes we have cheaper gas than everybody else. Ain't that true? Have y'all ever noticed that?
Hey,
Pine Brook.
Pine Brook.
Ain't gas in the South a little cheaper than it is up north anyway?
Well, big cities are always more expensive.
I tell you one better than that. I remember leaded gas.
I remember leaded gas. I was a youngin' though.
Well, I'll tell y'all the truth about something. We're down here in farm country. And normally around here, we don't get things like not having a driver's license stop you from working. There's work to do. If you do it, you go do it. And I got pulled over for driving with no license at 14. Driving a 2-ton F600 Ford truck with about 27 too many bushels of corn on it. Got pulled over by the law.
Well, how can they do that? Bring gas down and not bring diesel? I thought they kind of went hand in hand.
because you got to have diesel to make a living with. That's scary too, because diesel should come down with gas, but if it's not, that kind of was it that long ago, Jesse? I swear I remember 450 gas because it was just the other day. This is the most dramatic thing that ever happened to me. I got went out of business over 450 gas.
Depends on where we live. You know, it might have been
She's
there.
just in Georgia. She ain't just down the road around the corner.
I know, but gas prices here probably 16 years ago when it hit 4 places.
Well, she was saying 18, mixing up 2 years, ain't it? I don't remember when it was. When I was driving that little red Toyota, I had to drive a Toyota everywhere I went. To work now, work on heavy equipment. I was driving a flatbed Toyota pickup truck that was going to afford to put gas in the mail and still losing my butt.
Truckers got to haul the toilet paper so these still put and that demand.
Well, I hope the toilet paper factory's in full blown production because they have.
The Charmin Bears are rolling in the money.
Well, it's all ridiculous. I tell you one better than that, Geeky. Be glad you didn't fill up your nurse tanks.
What?
Nurse tank. You tank in the yard.
Oh.
Wouldn't that been tragic? You filled him up 2 weeks ago. Guess they had to go back to using newspaper. Look, I'm gonna tell you how foolish I am. When they started making a run on toilet paper, I said I didn't know much about this COVID-19 mess then. We kind of don't pay attention to nothing that's going on in the world. We just do our thing, let the world roll on by, you know. And I don't stay up to date on current events and pop culture. It might have been, it probably was, Jesse, but I swear it was so traumatic. I remember it vividly. I'll not tell this is true. I remember not being able to pay the light bill, having to borrow money to pay the light bill because of buying gas.
Well, Grayson.
But we burn a lot of gas. Now you got to understand what I do for a living if I was riding up down the highway. And fuel costs between the diesel and the equipment and the gas and the trucks, the fuel bill was killing me. It was taking everything we could make to pay the help and the fuel bill. Just completely eating my profits up. And it was so traumatic. I don't ever forget.
Well, Grayson was born in 02, so it was when he was in the hospital. Because whenever he was at the hospital, it went up in that month's time. So I remember 18 years ago. Yeah, that went 18 years ago. So yeah.
And I don't have a truck at this present time. I don't have a truck that gets better than 10 miles per gallon. So you just understand. That old blue service truck don't get about 7. The F-350 don't get about 6. I mean, it was. That same 2 trucks I had back then, believe it or not, and it was a bidet. You know, I've never used a bidet.
They have those that you can hook up to your water line, and before this hit, they were like $7. You can buy them, hook them up to your water line, and now they're like $70. They shot up. Expensive now. Definitely a hand sanitizer. Which they're saying there's 4 senators who sold millions of dollars worth of stock. And they're talking about getting them. They got Martha Stewart for insider trading because they sold out right before they announced their stock.
You know what?
I don't know. But all stocks bottoming out. No, well, whatever they sold it in, they sold millions of dollars worth. And right before the stock market started going down.
I'll find out to hang them all to start over.
Yeah, it kind of does look like a kitchen spray, but you hook it up to your toilet.
Why don't you just get in the shower?
Uh,
I mean, how big of a concern is running out of toilet paper?
hey, give me that. Stop chewing on the cord.
A very big concern. I don't want my vote.
Well, just be sparing with that then. We might not have any more.
What are you doing? Use paper towels. I'm not joking.
I gotta flush the crap.
No, you don't.
You in the trash can.
Trash can. Trash can. I'm not kidding.
Well, you didn't you make a guy put in the middle of the hallway. I stepped in. Let's went back one more time. The customer stepping and poop in the house.
Well, he's been outside all day. He's not potty training well.
And well, you mean it all? What a miss. Fill me in.
Lone Maple said F the Senators might start going in the yard and hire a pooper scooper company.
What? What now?
A pooper scooper company.
To do what?
Because he's going to go in the yard.
All you do is dig a hole. Worked great for years. You know, you
Or a
use
tree.
corn cobs.
No, corn. I don't understand the whole corn cob thing. No one would ever.
Whether you believe it or not, for many generations, that was the preferred method to wipe your honey around
Why?
here with a corn cob.
It's
Because
hard
they're
work.
everywhere. They don't cost money. We
What
used to
about
not use
leaves?
nothing around that costs money.
Leaves.
When was the last time you saw a bush growing in my house?
Let's face it. There's trees everywhere.
Right. Well, that's what Adam and Eve used, I'm sure. But it was corn cobs here. No, you did.
Wow.
No,
Hi. That's right. Jeremy said that he was talking to his 89-year-old neighbor and was talking about the value of Sears and Roebuck catalog. Newspaper catalog. Anything's better than corn cob.
apparently they work pretty good. And I know they did it.
Hey, Gail's Garden and Herbs.
I
How
know
you
they
doing?
actually did it because I seen my daddy grab a few corn cobs and take
A
off.
dry corn cob. That's exactly what he's talking about. A dry corn cob.
That's
I
what
couldn't
they
imagine.
used. You can like it. I agree with it. Don't believe it. I don't care if it's the truth. I see Daddy do it. Well, I ain't actually watched him do it, but I seen him pick up corn cobs at a cornfield and
Why wouldn't he just take the shucks? The shucks would think. You would think.
because you
But
feed him
look-
the cows.
Jesus.
Well, it's the truth.
Guys just gonna have to get hungry.
No.
Down,
That's how it works, baby. I mean, I know you having a lot of trouble understanding it. But that
Hey,
is how
Brett
it
and
works.
Sandy, you came in just in time.
That's really what they did. They used corn cobs. I'm telling you.
Chris and I are having a disagreement about whether or not we should
I gotta
use
catch up.
corn cobs as toilet paper.
It's not working.
Food stamps from Mary's Council. You know, you said that joking, preacher, but I've had people try to pay me food stamps for working on their cars and this like that.
Yeah, honestly,
Their currency over here, believe it or not.
you can walk in a grocery store and you can tell who gets food stamps and who's paying with cash by the look of their grocery cart. My poor grocery cart has got just
Yeah, that's right,
bare,
thrifty.
and then those that are overflowing. I mean,
Oh, I don't know why you just would use a rag and then. See, Pat Heaven knows they did use cobs. There used to be a bucket full of corn cobs in our house. I know it for a fact because I remember folks still had outhouses.
There also used to be a bucket of lime.
Jimmy's, yeah, a bucket of lime. That's right. How'd you know that?
go away,
It stinks. Lime, you're drawing the smell.
go away.
We got food here,
You're a puppy
man.
sitting puppy. How many of those do you have?
I don't know why. I got another hand.
Yeah, geek. I believe I come up with something better than corn cob nowadays. But they did used to use corn cobs, and that was a standard thing. That's what they shoot for, preacher. They want 50 cents on the dollar. But they'll lock you up down here if you catch you doing it. So I don't want to go to jail for grand theft food stamps. So I would never do it. Plus, it's a little bit embarrassing there. I just couldn't walk up. I know everybody. I couldn't walk up to the cashier, hand her food stamps, and she knows good and toilet paper for goats. You keep hiding, watching Pine Brook. You might make that.
We ain't over this yet. You might be trading toilet paper for a whole bunch of stuff before it's over with.
You know, I don't know if it's true or not. They say one of my neighbors, one of the old men used to live in the neighborhood here, traded 2 boxes of shotgun shells for L12 Farm tractor.
What was shotgun stuff?
12 gauge shotgun or 16 gauge shotgun, I guess.
But why did they need them so bad?
It was during World War II or World War Depression or something. You could not get any shotgun shells. It was impossible to get shotgun shells around here. And he traded 2 boxes of shotgun shells for a tractor. Because what something's worth becomes relative real fast. You know, if you ain't got nothing to eat, the only way you're going to have anything to eat is go shoot a rabbit. You ain't got no shells to shoot a rabbit with. The tractor ain't no gas to put in it. You get real useless real quick.
Well, did you buy some ammo so you can shoot rabbits when you want?
If we get attacked by squirrels, we're very prepared. I've got enough 22 balls
I
to
don't want to eat squirrel.
fight off every squirrel in the county.
I don't want to eat squirrel.
That's all I got plenty of.
Aww.
Hey, these are wild rabbits, dude. They the meaner than
Tame
tame
rabbits
you got.
will
Tame rabbits, well,
they'll destroy your barn. They'll dig under your barn and your barn will fall down. Literally. The barn fell. Like that.
they undermine it. If y'all ever seen that movie Tremors, Jake's got
Don't know about
we
liquor.
can't talk about that, Gail. We'll email me or something we'll talk about. We can't talk about that on that.
What are you talking about?
No. They say liquor is good to
I
barter
saw
with.
that. And then you get all, like talking in code and stuff. Don't listen to him. He got no sense. I'm the one that's cooking. How you gonna not tell me it's a squirrel when it looks like a squirrel?
We used to have trouble with that too, Pine Brook. We couldn't ever give the breed right.
The boy, he thought he was getting it, but he didn't.
You know, Jesse, I used to eat them when I was young and rabbit. And Trevor cooked some the other day. I don't dislike it. No, I like rabbit. I could eat rabbit every time we eat chicken. Wild rabbit.
Years ago, they traded a goat for a bumper on his truck.
Well, I see that. We've had some weird trades around here before too.
Didn't you trade a puppy for something?
We'll go. I'm not that. Well, rabbit definitely is preacher. You do anything with a rabbit, you do with chicken. It don't taste the same. Everybody says rabbit tastes like chicken. It does not taste like chicken. It tastes like rabbit. But no, the only barters that I remember historically. Oh, we got a couple of guys to find. Look how far you from us.
He's in Texas.
Oh, never mind. My granddaddy left home one day with a pair of eels to come back with a tractor.
Squirrel and gravy.
He done that. And
I like watching the squirrels. There's not that many of them around
they
anymore.
keep chewing at my feed barrels. There's plenty of squirrels. There ain't many fox squirrels. There's plenty of cat squirrels. But and I had a boy have some bloodhound puppies I wanted really bad one day. And I had that money. This was about 14, 15 years old. And I went on a trading excursion and finally ended up with doggone puppies. It was an eye-opening experience. I understand now why they make money.
Thrifty hadn't eaten rabbit in 15 years.
Well, I
Well,
made some last year.
Things get what did you eat rabbit last year?
Me and Michael cooked some apples at one point. He cooked some in there. He cooked some in a pan on the grill. We ate pheasant a couple times last year. They had that pheasant hunt. Ate some rabbit a few times.
Mm-hmm. Things get bad, you might be eating rabbit.
Well, I ain't got bug it. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I might wild rabbit. There's a whole lot of stuff we don't eat because you won't eat it, not because we won't eat it. I bet it does help you. Deer meat brought my cholesterol down one time. That's true. We got good boil one time. The only meat we had for about a year was deer meat. Ate it 3 times a day. Good night, Jeremy.
Okay, have a good night. Enjoy your movie.
I didn't see it, Firebird. What you do? Roll her eyes. I told you about an eye roll.
Right. Stop.
I know. She rolled them eyes.
It's been a long day.
Explain to them about being out of work and working harder than when you're there.
Oh my God. This has been the most stressful, frustrating week I've had in a long time. We've been setting up distant learning, and they first said that we won't want to do distant learning because we didn't have the technology or the devices to send home. And then they said, oh yeah, by the way, you're going to do distant learning, set it up today. Right? So it's taken the last, since Tuesday, to get it set up, to get it up with all the kids, to walk them through logging in, because you had to walk them through each individually, because this is brand new stuff. And you don't even have a day to get them together and show them how to do it. You have to do each one individually. I've been putting in long hours this week, sitting at the laptop with a kid on the phone, walking them through, getting them into this stuff and showing them how to do their work. And still haven't got all of them to log in yet. It's stressful. I know, right? We're gonna. DPI is sponsoring packets for us, and we're gonna start giving them out next week. Which that's something else we got to start Monday. Calling parents all over again to tell them that DPI is giving out packets, and that they can go pick them up. So they'll have written work. They'll have actual papers and stuff. But we don't know. We have
Schools
no.
gonna start delivering food to the kids. That's what Brent said.
Some counties are doing that. Ours, we've got too many people that are actually coming to the school to pick up the food.
I guess they don't want it there.
Yeah.
Don't do it there.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that here we had over 1,000 people come today and pick up lunches, and they got breakfast for Monday. They also got another extra lunch, so they'd have a lunch for this weekend. And we have no idea. They have not given us any indication when we'll go back. We do know that we are not going back on the original date. That's all we know. We are not going back on the 30th. In school testing is supposed to be canceled for this year. The first announcement I saw said that all in-school testing was canceled, and then it said it was optional. So if it's optional, we may still try to do that. I have a doctor's appointment Monday, and they called this afternoon and said, "Oh, by the way, don't get out of your car when you get here. Just pull up to the curb." I'm going, "What?" They said, "We'll go ahead and check your vitals and everything. We'll call the doctor out, and they'll come to your car, and it'll be curbside." I'm like, the doctor's appointment is going to be in the parking lot, and you're going to drive through doctor's appointment. Drive through doctor's appointment. They're like, "Well, we're not going to let you in the building." I'm like, "Okay." So, a friend of mine was supposed to have surgery today. It was for cataracts, and she's blind in one eye. And they told her that
is a PT, a physical therapist?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
I
Sorry to hear that, Matt.
I haven't actually got the comments for the last few seconds. They told her it was elective surgery, even though she is blind in that one eye. Because they did the other eye last week. Thank God that she got one eye done. And now she can't get her other eye done until the fall because it's elective surgery. Doesn't matter if she's blind in one eye now. But at least she can see out the other eye because they did it last week before the panic. So, it's unreal, everything that's going on, and they just, and I have it keeping up with the.
Well, is that what we're going to call this in 10 years, the panic of 2020?
Yeah, I guess. I saw today where somebody said that instead of calling it Corona, they should have called it Mad Dog. So it would have been Mad Dog 2020. That was funny.
The beer bug. That's pretty catchy. We'll go back catch up on the.
I'm trying to.
Well, so far, it's only, like I said, it's only been
Yep. Well, his cousin works at a healthcare facility, and they have to be screened every day out in the parking lot before they can go in the building. They can't go to work without having to see a nurse, and she just checks them out and makes sure that they're okay to get in the building.
Yeah, I used to have to stop by them old boys that helped us on the farm. I used to have to stop and get them I think it was a pie, Mad Dog 2020 every morning so they could get it right.
We have 2 confirmed cases in this county I teach in, and one of them is a military dependent, and the other one is a nurse. In which I heard today that we've got 1 confirmed case in this county that we live in. I teach in the next county over, so.
Whole and better prepared to suffer. I like that. So we're prepared, right?
To suffer? Yeah.
Yeah, it probably is, Matt. It probably is.
Was it true that Italy's reporting 3,000 people dead? Or is that just a rumor?
That's what's scary about viruses. They can mutate, can't you? And change the whole ball game.
Ricky, my mom was just in the hospital, and she was in intensive care, and they said she could have 1 person to visit her the whole time she was in the hospital.
52 confirmed cases in Maine.
And no one else.
Well, Jesse, let's hope they'll get him in and see him. You know, I see why you're scared. Like they're telling her to only come in. We've had a lot of there's a whole bunch of cases of around here that ain't confirmed because the doctor won't do the test on them, won't let them come in. They say stay at home, drink some fluids, you'll be fine. You know. And that's right. Think about all the people that can't afford to go to the doctor for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know. preacher, that was borderline mean now. That was.
$4,000 there. I heard 3,000, but wow, wow.
We're worried about some people here too, Pine Brook. I understand.
Yeah, it's a real concern. We just,
But they some people probably get it, can't get over it, no doubt. But I think it's been around a whole
just check
lot
that
longer.
they,
I think it's been around a whole lot longer than making right. I think it's a whole bunch more people had it than making right. In fact, I'm almost certain today, and I can be about to prove that to you. There's been a whole, it's been around longer than they say it's been around. It's already run through some places, according to the law during the pandemic. Wow, preacher. I believe that.
well, y'all need to keep calling it the beer bug then.
Well, you ever notice there's freedom of speech, you start talking about something you ain't supposed to talk about, and all of a sudden there ain't no freedom of,
That's true.
especially if they can switch it off.
Well, the difference with this is that it is owned by a company, and they can pick and choose what they want you to talk about. You're not standing in the middle of your own
I
yard.
believe that, Pine Brook. I believe that completely.
Yep. Well, they kind of are similar when they first start. They're very similar.
Except for that sore throat. The headache. The chest burn.
Well, summer residents to Maine months earlier than usual. That means that they're going to stay in their homes, or they're going to affect everybody in Maine. Yeah. 8,000 cases in America. He's found my yogurt, y'all.
Confirmed cases. That's confirmed cases.
Yeah. Yuki said you can't judge the number of cases until everyone gets tested. As morbid as it is, the number of deceased is the only number that shows how bad it is. They've shut down the beaches here. All the beaches, all the public accesses, all the county-owned, all the state-owned beaches are closed.
My cousin and best friend is panicking.
Yeah, and Chris's best friend is having a fit. He can't, he's got too much invested.
Just opened a new
Store, and his livelihood's from that store and fishing, offshore fishing. Yep. That's something you have to look at. You have to keep in mind that people are traveling a lot right now. You got yogurt in you. That's that. Thank you. There you
go. Thank you, preacher.
That's why they had to.
He's in serious danger of going bankrupt, preacher. Because he just got through buying a new store and remodeling it. And now, I mean, he's tapped out. The money's gone. He cleaned himself out.
He was expecting the
and now he can't make it back.
Spring break rush. Spring break rush is not what happened. bars, gyms. Well, I don't know. A friend of mine talked about she went to the gym today. They may still be open, but bars, restaurants, they're all closed. You can do takeout only, and they'll meet you at the door. Can't go in the building.
Hey, bad it's wrong. Well, how's everybody's garden coming along? Well, Trump said today that he was going to defer paying any taxes for 90 days. I thought to myself, I sure do appreciate that.
Well, I had gone to the grocery store, and I went to work Monday for a little bit just to grab stuff. The snow is growing well.
I'm sorry, Jim. I forgot about that.
Potatoes, sweet peas, bunches of seeds.
We're doing all right, babe. Well, now, don't get the wrong impression, man. I think he's doing the best he can. But I really do believe he's doing the best he can.
No, no, I don't want snakes out. Even if it is a black racer, and
I saw that, Geeky. I saw that.
no,
That's the first thing that went through my mind. Was that snake with his head popped up like that? She'd have a fit and fall in it.
no snakes. I understand completely.
What?
They're asking us if we want to start going in 4 hours a day from 10 to 2, which I'm thinking about it. It will be peaceful. There's no kids there. But they're cracking down on us. They're giving us a list. This is
Well,
printed
preacher,
out
I do
emails.
think he's doing
Y'all
as
see
good
all
as
this
he
stuff?
can.
A lot of emails. I got like 22 emails in 2 hours yesterday. A lot of emails.
Brent said, well, we've been trying to get called up. I've called, you know, they can tell how much stress that man's under, right? He might ain't slept. He might ain't slept lately.
He needs a better makeup artist, huh?
Well, I can't do nothing about it. It might be covering up them black bags where he stayed up
Well,
working.
that's what it said. He needs to paint his dang eyes. Mr. President looked like a raccoon.
Well, that shows he cares.
Did you catch the chicken?
Well, he ain't seen the chicken. Chicken
What'd
already
you-
in over there too.
What'd you do to the chicken?
I ain't done nothing to chicken. She lives there. Got your light on.
We had one chicken left. We had give away all the Bantam chickens, and there was one we couldn't catch, and she's still nibbling on the garden a little bit, but now she's gone. I'm afraid that she might be. And we poked her with that stick the other day. He was trying to get her out of a tree. He was poking her with a piece of pipe. I haven't seen her since then.
No, they don't pay no extra. Preacher. Not a dime.
No, we're salary. We don't.
Unless they miss time. And a salary when they work overtime, but they miss any time to get got for it.
Yeah, we're not getting into that.
I've been to all kinds of labor board schools and mess, and that's highly legal. So I don't know how in the world to get away with that. Because of the state.
We're not getting into that.
Well, that's right. Y'all need to pray for him. I know people say pray for the president a lot when they don't buy me, but y'all need to. He's got a lot on him, good or bad, right or wrong.
Keisha, we
You
can't
know.
do peppers and tomatoes yet. Not quite warm enough.
It kind of is, Matt. Salary kind of is illegal. You got to, if you're
Yeah.
not management, I don't know how to explain it quickly, but if you work at all, if you do any work for a living, salary is illegal in North Carolina. I don't know if it's all over the world, but it is. Well, it ain't right. Yeah, I have noticed that, Bridget.
I don't blame you. 10 more hours.
I agree with that. I worked at a place one time was paying me salary, and I worked 60 hours a week for several months, 60 hours a week, never got a dime extra, you know. And then one day I had to go to the doctor, and they docked me half a day, and they had just sent me one of them classes about payroll and stuff like that. And we had just been told how salary had to work. And I already knew I was kind of not supposed to be getting paid salary by the law. And they docked my pay. I made a little old phone call to the NC labor board. And next thing I know, they had to pay me. They had to pay me all the overtime I had worked for the past 2 years.
Well, yeah. I'm not saying anything.
Okay, my brother.
She's got a new job and she says she really likes it.
Okay. Jesse, we bought plants. We just bought plants. But I didn't realize I just got my doggone, my potatoes just came up. And I just got the doggone cabbage and collards and stuff in the ground last week. Or this week. Might be this week. I don't know. I did a video on it. And it's time to plant corn. We're working on corn planters now. It's time to plant corn. So I'm buying the game.
Trevor wants us to fence up the cows up here and use all the rest of the cow field to plant corn, which is a lot of area to plant corn. So he's thinking about it. But our poor cow, she really does want to have all that space.
We do everything else at the early stuff, Rinsey. We
Jim said that he does all this ministry stuff for free. He's put off all those jobs for a while other than ministry.
right. Yeah, we planted pretty heavy, preacher.
What's the matter, baby?
Field corn, they'll put on 30-inch rows, they put a seed every 6 inches.
You need to look at him really good. He got on something at Trevor today. We don't know if he got on the fence or what, but he went running home hollering. He was falling. He was upset. He was hollering all the way up here, and he was yapping. So I'm scared of something might have bit him, or snake got him, or something.
Well, the biggest thing worrying me, Matt, is, and I reckon it's true, I've been told, I don't know if it's true or not, that China's manufacturing all of our medicine, antibiotics and such. And that's ridiculous. I thought if the government had one job, it was to keep stuff like that, man. I mean, that's crazy. That the one country you're most apt to end up in World War III with manufacture all your medicines. How could that happen?
That happened because it was cheaper for the
Sounds.
medical companies and
Come
stuff.
You ain't snake bit, are you?
I hope not.
Well, that bottom strand of that fence ain't hot. So,
Well, it would have been the bottom strand. It would have been.
you already got stung by Wall Street. That made you do that too.
I don't know, but he ran home.
Well, if one good thing comes out of all this, maybe it'll show us where we're missing. Maybe it'll show us where we've messed up at and how to not do it again. Maybe best case scenario just blows on through. It's not that serious. We don't have a large loss of life, and it shows us where we make the mistakes so we can fix it before it gets any worse. You know, that's what I hope can happen. You know, I know he has, Gail. I know he has. And, you know, we try to steer clear of politics here all as possible. And, you know, I'm trying to adhere to that. But I really think he's doing about as good as he can do. I mean, he's just the president. The only real power he has is the executive order. And honestly, I don't trust nothing. I just don't trust any politician of any shape, form, or fashion. But I do think that he's probably doing as good as he does. I don't know where his heart lies. I don't know if he's got our best interest at heart or not, but he's kind of making it look like he does, at least.
Well, the only good thing I can say about this is that he's not up there trying to promote himself.
But man, you're right. Money makes everything happen. Politics, whatever, it's obvious. You know, there ain't no common sense no more. There's no, I mean, this world's crazy. And it's all who pays who the most to get whatever you want done. You know, and that's how I honestly feel about it. Well, I'll tell you, I have noticed that there's a big jump in people buying garden plants. There's a shortage of them because there's more people buying them. And of course, they ain't gonna do no good in the short term. But there's a jump in interest in planting a garden. That's right, Jesse. You know, you ain't gonna fix politics. You take money out of it. Because something I've told my youngins, you know, people become politicians to make a living. I mean, to be rich. I mean, they become a politician because it's profitable. They don't do it because they want to make the world a better place. We were having that talk today, Matt. My home's fixing to go away. I hope you're right, Travis. I hope you're right. Well, we got some seeds, Brent, but we don't, you know, it's just, you know, I ain't gonna lie to you. We got a pretty good sized garden. And I went and bought plants the other day. Of course, we got a good place to buy them from. I went and bought plants the other day, $26. Planted the whole garden with early spring stuff. That's not the whole garden. That's about everything we buy plants for. And there's few little planters we made. It ain't a bad idea, Pine Brook. It really ain't. Grow all you can yourself anyway. We got a bunch of chorizo we had made, so we planted cilantro to go with that chorizo. And I bet we're almost out of chorizo.
Probably. We might end up with some sauerkraut this year. What's a good way to put up cabbage? We got a lot of cabbage plants.
I know Trevor built him another raised bed today. I saw that. But why?
They don't want to do the big garden, I guess.
We got an acre garden, maybe a little other than ours, and they both look bigger. And he's got 2 raised beds.
We walking through the house, they tell them I did it.
Well, he's proud of that.
Yeah.
She's been working hard on it.
Yeah, it looks like a really nice house. I mean, it don't look like he's not a teenage boy anymore. It don't look like a young man lives there.
That's exactly right, Bridget. That's exactly right. The vast majority of the country could fend for themselves for 15 minutes. And that's one thing that all this has proof. This is proof. Well, you can. I've said this before, and my daddy always told me this when I was young. You take a small space and intensely manage it. A small area looked after, really looked after, would make more than a big place have tended every time. Would not plant more than you can look at.
Then why do we do that? We do a small area.
Because it won't make enough to live all year off of. It'll make a lot, but it won't make enough to live all year. And you know, Brent, if it was getting to the point where we start saving seeds, we could have saved some copper seeds this year. But I just, you know, don't have, I don't know, I ain't gonna lie to you, just like so. I know how to do it, and I feel like I can do it when I have to, but right now we don't have to, so we don't. I mean, I hate to say that, it might be a short answer, but that's kind of what I do.
Yeah, we've got a grocery store. It's not right down the road, but it's not too far away that does some beautiful plants. It's Piggly Wiggly. And they're cheap, affordable, and they have beautiful plants, but they don't have them yet. They'll have them in a few more weeks, they said.
Well, saving seeds is definitely a good idea, y'all. You ain't nobody arguing with you on that.
I saw where somebody took an old picture album where they've got little slats in them, and they put their seeds, and they labeled them. And that was a really good, easy. They had a little book.
You
and
are
they had all their
dead on
seeds.
point there. Until America gets in their head that they're gonna have to make stuff here, it's gonna cost a little bit more. But what you're gonna have is you're gonna have people with jobs here that can afford to buy. The more stuff is made here, the more jobs is here, the more money you're gonna make, the more better you can afford to buy the stuff. We've got so dependent on dirt cheap junk from China that you buy. It don't last long if you use it 3 times and you got to make another one.
It's warm.
You know, that's right, and a better product. Something that's going to last. Pay more money for something. I actually caught that, Bridger. I knew you were saying. And you got to watch something else too. My boots. I've been wearing the same brand of boots for 25 years. That's right. Walmart is a big. I ain't read the whole comment, but Walmart is a problem. No doubt, a big problem.
Well,
but I've been wearing the same kind of boots for years and years and years and years. And they say proudly made in America on the box. Well, they started being junk. I got a brand new pair 2 months ago, and I done walked the bottom off them. I used to get 1 pair a year. And these are expensive boots. I get 1 pair of them a year. They're expensive. I get 1 pair a year. It's supposed to be made in America. For $240-some a pair. Well, they fell apart. Last pair fell apart. This is actually the pair they gave me for the pair that fell apart. Got to read in the box. It says proudly made in USA. And then when you get to read the fine print, it's assembled in America from parts made in China.
how's it? What was it?
It was China.
China?
The boots made in China is sewed together here.
But there's a problem with American made now, is that this new generation is not taking pride in their work like the old generations did. So I'm not sure that made in America is going to be much better. Might be a little bit better.
Well, the work
quality,
ethic is gone. The work ethic is gone.
but the
The pride in what you do is gone. The pride in having the pride in I built this. And I've got a job working in the factory. I'm an electrician. I'm a plumber. I'm a mechanic. I'm a welder. I'm a whatever. The pride in doing a really good job is gone. It's gone. I mean, there's just all these younger crowd want to do really is they want to go to work and get a paycheck. They want the paycheck. They don't want the pride in the pride in the work don't enter into it. They do just good enough to get that paycheck. That's the only reason they're working. There ain't no pride in being a good mechanic no more. There ain't no pride in being a good I don't know. Well, Matt, you can't do that. I mean, I see it all day. I see it all the time. I see these people go to school, mom and daddy struggle, can't afford it, younger don't take it seriously. They send them to college, younger gets a degree in underwater basket weaving. They graduate in 4 years, They can't get a job at doggone Hardee's. Then they keep living with mom. They're 30 years old. They ain't got no job. They ain't married. I mean, just don't know how to do nothing. That's the reason YouTube's so popular. I did not realize that your average 21-year-old has to Google how to jump start the car and look at a YouTube video about how to hook up the jump ropes.
That's why I was telling you about hooking up the trailer. And you said, "Oh no, people know how to hook up trailer." Well, no, that might make a good video.
Yeah, we found out that people Google how to hook up a trailer.
I still think he needs to do that video about hooking up the trailer. I tried talking him into it.
That's right, Brent. That's exactly right. I researched that. That's exactly right. That's right, Matt. People used to take a lot of pride in I built that. I did that. A lot of self pride in I know how to do this. You know, and it's gone. Well, I know that's true, Gail, because I do it every day. There ain't nothing in the world makes me no matter. I've hired some 18-year-olds that can't keep up with me now. That kid slam out about to die. Oh, I don't know how you do this. And they're 18, and I'm older than dirt. These dirt ain't old as I am.
They already are, Geeky. They already are the future. It's already here.
Well, there's a few. There's a few, Geeky. I mean, this ain't all that comes. There's a few, but they're definitely the minority. That sounds right, Travis. Seems like that's kind of what I've been hearing. Well, that's right, Matt. A lot of dads ain't there either, too. You got to understand that the percentage of young, and especially boys, ain't got a daddy to teach them how to be grown up or scared. I mean, they're getting to have a daddy is uncommon. And you're right, the daddy don't know how to do nothing. They ain't gonna teach the kid how to do it. You know, I'm pretty proud of Trevor. Trevor doing anything he wants to do. He knows a little bit about everything. And Jake's gonna know a little bit about everything. Eventually. Well, see, man, I'll be honest with you, I don't follow none of this stuff. I don't pay me no money. We farm and fix tractors, and that's all I'm worried about. I don't even watch the news, you know. And we ain't know none of that. We didn't know. That's probably a bad way to be. That's how it works, you know. I ain't gonna lie to you. I not even seriously thought about it until they said it was closing school. I mean, I just think it was something. I hate to see me in it. I just assumed it was something else that was happening way off over yonder. It won't ever want to affect us, you know. What exactly?
Remember, preacher, that's bad. That's so bad. The preacher's son got blood spit in his face the other night on an arrest. The guy was just a young punk.
Mm-hmm. And if he'd have broke his jaw, it'd been police brutality, right?
I'm sure. Long Maple said he had to stay informed. I've sacrificed a lot for this country and want to see it in the best possible situation.
Right, that makes sense.
It's so much. There's so much going on right now. It's overwhelming. It's hard to process that things went from everything operating as usual to where we're at now as quickly as it did. I hope he was able to arrest him too. And also charge him with assault on a police officer.
What doubt is
Beaver
being
Creek
stick, we didn't leave.
said, as I said, death rate so far, true enough, mutations occur, but each successive strain from the previous infected person will be weaker or stronger depending on the person's immunity. He get arrested.
Wow.
I checked the net for numbers and how close the virus is to us.
Well, Travis, I think you're right.
We trust in the Creator.
Well, you know, we always try not to talk politics on this live, you know, because I'm not real political. I mean, I am. I have some pretty dead set beliefs, but you know, a lot of things that's wrong with this country aren't politics, and they're making it politics.
Mm-hmm.
The lack of work ethic in our youngins ain't political. It's another problem. The getting away from the land and getting away from knowing how to do anything is not a political problem. It's a social problem. And they want to make it into a political thing when it ain't.
Brett and Cindy's, ours is within 14 miles because there's 2 active cases and they're within 14 miles of where we live.
One comes from that. They ain't testing it. Yeah, we say that up there. They ain't testing it. They told John today.
They have to take.
Don't. They didn't. Don't talk about that up there because that's act people will know. Make people paying for it. It's going to open some eyes.
Matt said that we need to just quarantine everybody for a month or so to really make a difference. And
We're
Jim said that
self-quarantined.
some are doing that, but we're still going to the store. True quarantine, you don't go anywhere.
Well, we got to buy feed, we got to buy gas, we got to keep working.
Mm-hmm.
We got to put a crop in the ground. We ain't got a choice. Well, we limited it. We're doing everything we can to limit it, but we can't plant stop. You don't plant now, you can't eat later.
Well, Brett says he's not afraid of the virus, it's crazy it creates. And
Well, the crazy is a nice added bonus, ain't it?
yeah. And it said that we need all not some. It's not just about you carrying it and transferring it to other people who need that. At some point next week, I will come out of hibernation to travel to Bangor.
Banger, man.
To get another 2 months worth of grain for those critters. That's how South Korea flattened the curve. But the Lord will see us through. Many, many folks have suffered, and the Lord will hold us, sick or not sick. Well, that's why I got it and went and took something a minute ago. We're falling apart. every little ache and pain that could possibly happen, we got them. Between the two of us,
Well, I spent all day on
He
a
said
1955 model tractor people did.
he said the other day, and a lot of mine is stress. I have to admit, my body's just so stressed right now. But
Well,
He
my
said the other day
birthdays,
that- we between the two of us, we didn't make an active person,
a fully functioning
a
human
fully
being.
functioning human. That's what it was.
Us too, geese. I mean, we ain't out for jet set. You know. We go to the gas station, and I'll be honest with you, the 2 or 3 times I've been, ain't been nobody there but me and the girl working the cash register. You know. I think Darlene's been to the grocery store a couple times. We're still working, preacher, but I'm working here at the shop mostly. Wow, man, I hadn't heard that. All I'd heard was the older people, already sick, and it was getting bad.
Mm.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I hope it don't get no worse. I guess all you can do is a little bit of preparing and
I gotta hope it.
we don't go to Walmart, preacher. Not very often. Well, just remember, y'all, there's a big difference between preparing a little bit and going crazy. Just always remember that. I understand, Jim. Wow, that's right, Gee.
Yeah, definitely. That would be bad. I hate to say it, but the one around here, that's not exactly the cleanest place in the world.
Well, that's what's worrying us. Her mama's in the hospital. And I'd be scared to go to the hospital. That'd be the last place you would be. I feel like, or the doctor's office. That's awfully concerning.
Huh.
I tried to explain that to her the other day, man. The MRA fixed we didn't need toilet paper. The one little told you that she was toilet paper.
He's been watching some dude on YouTube that he opens old MREs and eats them.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Yeah. He gets them from all around the world too. And he's been educating me on MREs.
What do you mean to say?
He said it reached the point that the only way for me
Cost of living raises to retire. My retirement plan is entirely.
he says I love that guy.
It's kind of interesting, ain't it, man? She don't get it, but I
I
think it's
don't.
pretty interesting. Maybe it's 10:48.
Careful.
And I'm in bad shape. Y'all, I hate to do it to you, but we want to cut it off early tonight.
Country homestead preacher said the only thing he remembers from army days is the peanut butter.
Yeah.
Chris has got a thing about the chocolate chip
Chocolate chip pound cake.
pound cake. Yep, Chris did stub his toe a little bit.
That was my heel. I tripped over the dog food bowl. That old 35 Ferguson I got. It's hard on me. It's hard. I ain't got any back foot. My back ain't never hurt.
Huh. Is that a good guess who got called into work or a bad guess who got called into
I'm
work?
gonna say hurt.
And the cheese.
Well, some of the entrees were not edible at all with her in circumstances. Whatever state of starvation it might be. But I ain't never had no back trouble. But I got a hit with a key. I don't know what ails it.
Dehydrated peaches. I don't think we've seen dehydrated peaches yet. I do too, Jesse. It's tough. Everything hurts.
Well, I do know it's an old joke, but if I'd known I was going to hurt this bad when I got old, I'd have not done near as much stupid mess as I did when I was young.
I don't blame you, Feinberg. I would too.
And I used to be crazy. I used to love a horse with a buck. Horse wore that like a fool with a buck and show his tail. I just loved that. That was just made me happy. But I used to do harder mess for hobbies most folks do for a living.
Dehydrated watermelon. I hate watermelon. I'm probably one of the few people in the world who loves it.
Well, when it comes to watermelons, I was spoiled. Because my daddy was a watermelon farmer. We had acres and acres and acres of watermelon. And it's a good point, Matt.
Does that mean you get overtime? Yeah, overtime.
But I ain't never spit a watermelon seed. I used to get in trouble with watermelons for the hogs every day. And I'd go on the back of the truck and cut them, eat the heart out of them, and throw the rest of it to the pigs. They going to make myself sick every day. We let grass grow, so it'd be cool. I got joint problems in my business. Hips, shoulders, elbows.
Falling apart. Falling apart.
Well, it don't work me to sit down. I ain't work fine. But when I got off that tractor today, I thought I was going to get a wheelbarrow or something to get me out. And my pants there, I know this is going to sound crazy, but I might cut that thing and bend it or something. But that, the PTO shifter on that old 35 kept going up the pants leg, jamming me up. I mashed clutch and my foot be hung up on my leg. The doggone PTO shifter got back in my pants and they get stuck between my boot and my, jeans.
How old were you when that?
It happened like 10 times.
No.
And there's a brake squeaking on the tractor for some unknown to anybody in the world reason. I checked it and adjusted the other day. There's plenty of shoe on it. It ain't in the middle or anything. It's turning extra brakes. And as a tractor mechanic, my tractor can't make funny noises. This is bad advertising.
Yeah, that's bad for them.
We got a little bit of video of me running that thing today, though. If anybody wants to see it, we'll put it up. But I'm kind of mistreating it a little bit. I don't know if I'll put it up or not. It ain't a good instructional video. It looks cool.
I'm going to go ahead and give you a spoiler. If you don't flip it.
It don't even look like I'm gonna flip it. But we're yanking and banking there. Look, you're not fine, Brooke. We're gonna get off here in just a minute anyway.
Have a good night. Call me whenever you get a chance.
Anyway, I am not going to do that more. I'm going to let her sign y'all off and speak. Tell everybody good night and everything.
Got kicked out of the live.
That happened to me the other night, Brent. I was on Pharmacy Seeds and got kicked out.
I wonder why.
Well, it's hard to get back home too.
I don't like that when people get kicked out of our lives. We don't kick
Good
nobody
night,
out of
Jess.
our lives. Good night, Jesse. Take care.
What's
Have
the
a
good news,
night.
preacher? We will, man.
Wash y'all's nasty hands.
That's probably pretty good advice. Y'all take it. That's probably really good advice.
Maybe do 5 more minutes.
Yeah, I did too, Brent. That's exactly right. I had to go slam back and get back on that way. Good night, Gail.
Have a good night.
Oh, you got me excited, preacher. I thought it was some good news.
Huh.
You know, Geeky, that might be true. That may very well be true. But anyway,
Well, I mean, everything is internet and digital. They should be able to operate it from pretty much anywhere, so, to some extent.
they're at the house in the Hampton side. That's what they doing.
I'm sure. I don't know who owns Google. Google owns YouTube now.
I thought they always on.
No, I told you about this story. That do y'all know that 3 college students developed YouTube, and one of them's mom's basement or garage or something. And within a year, 1 year, they got $1 billion settlement for YouTube from Google. Google came in and offered them $1 billion for it, and it was a year old.
I always like to come up with something somebody paid me $1 billion.
Absolutely.
We have any clue.
Alan said that surveying is on hold because the courthouse is shut down. Country Homestead Preacher said that the good news is that he's still on the throne.
I'll go with that.
Yuki said that he could always work from home as well as his office, except at home the phone didn't interrupt him. He didn't get a bad phone number.
Well, even that will do it.
My phone, I have been on it nonstop the past 3 days. If I won't call my parents, they were calling me. I understand that phone thing is, I didn't realize how stressful it can be having that on
Where's
on the
Elizabeth
call.
at tonight? We missed her.
Yeah, I haven't heard from her last couple of lives. And I won't have a pen next week. I didn't realize I was clicking as much as I have been. Sorry about that. It's annoying. All right.
Go ahead and sign off, y'all. Good night, everybody.
Thanks about everybody. Y'all have a great night. Have a wonderful week. Stay safe. Stay home. Wash your hands. And stay healthy. We hope everybody has a great week. And we're going to let you guys say goodnight to each other. And yep, it's bedtime for me too. I can't stop yawning. Oops. There's the kid. Ooh. Good night, Al. Let it run out for another minute. What? I was letting it go for another minute so everybody can say goodnight. Jim's back, and we're saying goodnight, Jim. Sorry about that.
At least we get to say goodnight to him. Good night, Jim.
Good night, Jim.
Yeah, good one place.
That's what he indicated.
Pleasure.
Good night, Jim. To you too. Good night, Thrifty. Good night, Geeky. I'm starting to feel like John Boy. Good night. No, we didn't get anything. Virtual hug for everybody. That's the way you're supposed to do hugs from now on, I guess.
More about that later.